What is going on, guys? It's another Tuesday, full of a news day. It's News Day Tuesday today. We have a lot of stuff to go over, including, yes, you saw it probably already on the thumbnail, Gilgamesh from More of the Visions is here in Brave Exvius. So let's jump into it here. Lots of news stuff. And Gilgamesh isn't the only banner coming. All right, we have the featured summon, Sakura of the Delta Star, Nichol of the Epsilon Star, and our boy, which I didn't actually piece this together till now, Kalundo, who looks very similar to Columbo, the show your mom probably watches. I know my mom watches that show so much. All right, so Kalundo's in here as the 4-star or 3-star or something. But Sakura of the Delta Star, Nichol of the Epsilon Star. This is coming out April 9th, and we do have some exciting login rewards as well. So let's get down in here. As you can see it here, we have the same sort of step up we've been getting. Right, we can buy their prisms for 40 of these trust coins with the 8 lap step up summon, which is 3 steps each for 12k, and then we have the 25k limited 1 per player step up summon that gives us the unit of choice, basically ticket there to pick between Nichol or Sakura of your choice. So this is back. I like this. This is still good, and I like to see that they're continuing. I mean, what else can I say? Bonus drop rate on step 3 and step 5 for both of the step ups there. Not a whole lot to talk about it because it's really good, and hopefully this continues on. I like this quite a bit there. So scrolling on down, we have Sakura of the Delta Star. If you watch the Roy Mustang, Colonel Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist banner review, this character is going to work very similar to the way that Roy does. Sakura of the Delta Star is basically just your Regina / your Crown Prince Noctis Thunder Element Mage version. So this is what Sakura of the Delta Star is. Roy just worked like that as well, and Roy was the Fire version, so we have Sakura of the Delta Star, the Thunder version. Now her super TMR here is the Black Roselia, which is a 172 magic one-handed rod, which boosts your LB damage and boosts your magic by 50%. So actually pretty strong there for this type of character, the LB damage mage, which there's not a whole bunch of them. There are mages who have good limit burst, but there's not a whole lot of mages who are based around doing damage specifically with their limit burst. But Roy and Sakura the Delta Star are 2 of those mages. This is very strong for those type of characters. Her TMR here is the Delta Star's Headband. 50 MP, 25 defense, 50 magic, boost latent resist by 50%. It's actually pretty decent, but nothing like super insane. You know, if you want the latent resist, you'll use it right there. As far as the magic goes, I think Shiva's Tiara is still better than this for raw magic. This does have MP on it, where Shiva's Tiara technically has 51 or something magic on it. So, you know, it's not bad. It's not insane, though. Her featured abilities they're showing, this is very similar, right? Penta combo, cast 5 different skills, works just like Regina, so that's really what we're looking for as a character here. Reduces lightning magic resistance for all enemies, boosts own magic, fill LB gauge, boost damage of certain abilities with Quick God's Roar. Quick Thunderous Rebel Intention is going to be her chain finishing skill, partial and mitigated lightning damage to one enemy, boost your LB damage next turn. So you guys kind of already can see how this character is going to work, and she'll be pretty strong. We'll have to see what her multipliers are. I don't remember them off the top of my head. Now we have the global upgraded Nichol of the Epsilon Star, very strong supportive character. Super TMR, exceptional ingenuity, boost MP as well as fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth, light, and dark resist by 30%, nullifies paralysis and confusion, and fills your LB gauge every turn. So it's kind of like your it's sort of like, it reminds me of Original Arrival. Is it Original Arrival? Is that Marie's Super TMR? I think it's Original Arrival, yeah. It reminds me of that, but with MP on it instead of Spirit, as well as LB gauge fill rate, and then some paralysis confusion resist there. So pretty powerful Super TMR, but nothing that you guys are gonna want to go like right out of your way and chase down or anything crazy like that. The TMR here is Epsilon Star's Mask, which reminds me of the Iago. I always call it Iago because it sounds hilarious, because it's the Ago. It's Myra's TMR. This one has water and ice resist 40%, whereas Myra has like light and fire 40 or 50%. I think it's 40%. So very similar to that TMR. Pretty good TMR. All right, if you get your hands on it one day, you get them from a random 10+1 or something, you'll probably find a use for it in some form or fashion if you're needing that water and ice resistance. His featured abilities here they're showing off. We have Barrier Stance Plus, reduce damage taken for 3 turns. So some general mitigation, boost ice, water, light, and dark resist. Very nice. Enhancing Stance Plus, remove stop and boost stop resistance, restores MP and fills LB gauge. And we have the global upgrade, Heroic Stance Plus, 1 use every 6 turns. Reduce attack and magic for all enemies, boost attack, defense, magic, and spirit for all allies, fills evocation gauge, enables Heroic Stance 2 and Heroic Stance 3 for 3 turns. So I'll have to see exactly what they give him for other upgrades. Didn't really expect him to get upgraded that much, considering they usually don't upgrade like crazy supportive skills and supportive characters that are coming over from JP, but that's what Nichol the Epsilon Star does. So I'll have to see exactly how they're gonna upgrade our boy Nichol there. Now we have Kalendo. Not Columbo, Kalendo with Kalendo's boots. Nullify silence. 30 defense, 30 spirit. Nice. Overreaching logic, seeing the truth, and single weakness conjecture. Defense and spirit. Whatever. You're not gonna be using that guy there. Now, we also do have the event coming in. The story event, the Aldor 5-0, which is going to give us Caroline. This is going to be a story event, and so you will be able to collect some you know, some unique equipment and stuff like that. They do have this neat little art here for Nichol and Sakura, which is pretty cool there on the left hand side. But you know, you guys have sort of done this sort of event before. We're in here, story event, collecting your awakening crest, getting some you know, some tickets here and there. And then the limited equipment here, Eldor police uniform, nullify sleep and confusion. I'm not making a joke about that. Don't want to get arrested. Eldor a police a medal here. Attack and defense 20, magic and spirit 20, boost fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, light, earth, and dark resist by 10%. Nothing really crazy there either. I think that's pretty garbage for a lot of people. If this was like 20% elemental resistance, I'd be like, that could be worth the slot. You could be excited about that. But at 10. But at 10 though, you know, if this was 20%, this would be like almost Eldor King, or not Eldor King Ring, but almost Awaken Rain super team. But at 10, it's like that's a third of it, so I can't really get excited about it. So it's still pretty good. But yeah, you probably won't ever use it. It's probably never going to be worth the slot. The idea is good anyway. Now we do have featured summon, War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Now this is going to be Gilgamesh from War of the Visions. He looks pretty cool. And the sprite looks a little weird. He looks kind of cool. I think it looks better animated in FFBE, but it is based off of Gilgamesh and War of the Visions, and he should be getting his own event in here too. I know he had like a story event to kind of tell you who he is. If you've been a part of the channel for a long time, I kind of guessed at who he was with some educated guesses. It turns out I was correct. So, you know, if you know what I'm talking about, then you already kind of know who Gilgamesh War of the Visions is. Put 2 and 2 together. Go check out the video if you haven't already. And obviously, I want you to check out the game. I've been having fun with it. It's a good time. It's a high, I don't want to say, it's a high investment, high reward sort of scenario, where some of the games that I've played before are like that as well. So you put some investment and time into a character, and then it's like you just kind of get to hang out and rest on your laurels for a while, which is pretty neat. But pretty cool tactics game. All right, anyway, Step Up Summon, limited to 4 per player, and this is going to be 12k lapis for the whole step here, for all 3 laps, and you're gonna get these little 10% tickets as usual, and then each lap is gonna give you 40 of these summon trust coins here. I don't know why I call them trust coins, they're just summon coins, but you get 80 of them. You can trade them for Gilgamesh. So 2 of these whole step ups that you do, if you do 2 whole laps, you'll get the 80 coins. You can trade them in, and then you can do another one, get 40 coins, and trade it for his prism. So very fantastic way to do it as well. 3 laps, and you're done if you're really wanting him, even if you pulled in absolutely none of him. Now Gilgamesh War of the Visions here, very cool character, and he's like a I know you guys out there like hybrid characters. He's like the penultimate true hybrid damage dealer. This is because he doesn't really have hybrid attacks, but he has both attack and magic attacks of pretty much equal relevancy and equal strength. The only sort of true hybrid thing is actually his limit burst. So pretty cool. If you wanted to be doing all physical damage for a boss, you just stack all attack on him and all your physical killers in the world. If you want to be doing magic damage to a boss, you're stacking as much magic as you can. If you want to do both, and actually still build him hybrid, you are allowed to do that too as well. So there's no penalty for building him true hybrid, but you also don't have to at the same time, which is actually really cool out there. And he's got some really high multipliers on his attacks. I think he's got like 55 multipliers Like he's pretty powerful out there. Super TMR, the wings that transcend time, boost attack and magic by 60% and boost 50% attack and 50% true dual wield for attack and magic there as well. So very strong. It's very similar to, you know, Elena's Super TMR, except for this is for true dual wield instead of true double hand. This is like a better version of Nagi's Super TMR as well. His TMR is the Helmet of the Sworn, 45 attack and magic, and then defense and spirit 25 as well. Featured abilities there: Transcendent Wings, boost ice resist to all allies, fill own LB gauge, boost damage to certain abilities, enable triple steel wings for 5 turns. Excalibur Shining Blade and Excalibur Gleaming Blade are his 2 cooldown skills. One of these is a physical attack, one of these is a magic attack, deals partial unmitigated ice damage to one enemy, 2 times, and boosts own LB gauge next turn. Excalibur Gleaming Blade deals partial unmitigated ice magic damage to one enemy 2 times and boosts own LB gauge next turn. He's got some cool support stuff as well. He has like a skill with 99 cooldown turns on it, but what it does is it just fills someone's Limmerburst gauge by 100 crystals. Just anyone in your party. You can only use it once basically per fight, but you can just fully give anyone their Limmerburst. He's got some really cool stuff, and it's not in trust. It's just a cooldown skill that you can just use. You can just use it, which is pretty cool, pretty powerful. He's a pretty awesome character. I know a lot of people in JP liked him, and he's very strong, very fantastic for that reason. The flexibility without the weaknesses of being an actual hybrid unit. Now we also have the unit intro quest for Gilgamesh WotV Visions. He who soars the battlefield will be coming out. Now remember, guys, this banner is not coming out this weekend. The Summon War of the Visions, this is coming out April 13th, all right? So April 13th, that is going to be on Monday. It's going to be one of the Monday banners again. Nichol and Sakura coming out this Friday. War of the Visions is coming out on Monday. So be sure, if you're interested in him, not to log in on Friday and be like, where is Carmen Sandiego? All right, coming in. Following up, we have the little thing in here. I don't even know, he's not a CG character. Why does he have an intro quest? Clear missions to obtain Excalibur, which is going to be the little freebie, his sword, basically, from War of the Visions. It's a sword that you get for free for starting War of the Visions early as well, which is pretty cool. Try out Gilgamesh War of the Visions, FFBE, and complete the time-limited special missions. He who soars the battlefield to obtain Lapis and an event-limited equipment. So this event equipment here, this Excalibur, it's actually not that bad. 120 attack, 72 magic. It's nothing insane. But if you were to start the game today and you got that for free, you'd be using that for quite a while there. And then on top of that, I want to scroll down to, we are getting Item World again. And this is going to be the first kind of Item World thing where we get a unique Item World, right? This is the War of the Visions FFBE Equipment Enhancement event. And it's your traditional Item World, except Excalibur that we are getting from the unit intro quest actually has a special rare ability which gives it 40% attack and 40% magic. So if you are a newer player, we've seen this stuff in JP before. This is the first time it's going to be here in Global. If they have like a free character that they give away and that free character has a weapon, then they sort of get a special bonus rare ability that you can get in Item World. Item World rolls around with them. Tiro had a certain thing from Final Fantasy Record Keeper, which yes, Tiro did come out in JP eventually. Maybe we'll get them in Global. There was a Record Keeper collaboration and stuff of that nature. But Item World is coming back, and oh, let's check out the date for this as well. Wednesday. Monday the 13th. So Item World's coming back Monday as well. So don't be looking for Item World this weekend either. I kind of like this thing where they tell us what's going on into the next part of the front half of the week of the following week when news comes out. I know that's a little... The next part of the week of the following week, you guys can carry. You guys have, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now we have the Exploring Pandemonium. This is going to be the second part of the Final Fantasy 9 event. Here we have Garland. Where's your eyes, bro? Are they closed? I think he's sleeping. Anyway, we're going down in here with the battle boots. 32 defense, 16 spirit, activates combat shoes, boosts HP by 30%, and MP consumed by abilities by 25. So this is actually a pretty unique piece of gear here. This is actually pretty good. I think a lot of you guys out there using Kryla might be using this. It's pretty good. It's got defense and spirit on it, right? And if you're not using her to dodge, it's got HP 30%, and then it's got reduced MP consumption by abilities by 25. This is actually really good. So make sure you pick this up, guys. Make sure you pick this up from Sleeping Boy Garland there. that is a fantastic piece of gear. Wow, I didn't even know these existed. That's crazy. I'm bad at my job. Rare summon ticket as well, but that's great. I didn't even know these existed. These are the hardest things to keep track of in JP, like these weird event equipment, pieces of gear. Yeah, he's asleep. He's asleep. All right, cool. Anyway, going in, we do have Scorn of the Venomous Vines of Death for UOC here. Yes, this is not going to be the Great Marlborough trial. This is Venomous Vines, where there's the Great Marlborough and the Queen at the same time. You have to fight them back to back. So look out for that. We are going to get the Eagle Blade, which has activate Demonic Insect Breath, boosts physical damage against demons and insects. Demonic Insect Breath. All right, and I really actually kind of like the art for this. I'm not sure why. I like the sword, the katana, the eagle blade, but I really like that smoky. Maybe I'm saying I like insect breath. I don't know, but it's there. It looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. Katana. Don't know who's gonna use this one-handed katana. I'm sure you can get something. It's got bug and demon killer. Demon killer is really strong. Bug killer, I mean, not so much. There will be a bug killer battle. I think it's called like Battle Against the Bugs or something. Now, there's also gonna be a half energy event for season 3 up to season 3 chapter 2 part 1, so you can catch up in the main story. And then to accompany War of the Visions Gilgamesh, we are going to be getting a free 10+1 summon, limited to 1 per player. You'll be able to do this on Monday, and only units, permanent units I should say, added to the game prior to April 9th of 2020, as well as Gilgamesh. He will be in there, will be included in the summon pool, and it is a guaranteed, I think it's a guaranteed rainbow summon. Players can perform 1 10+1 summon with 1 unit being a guaranteed 5-star. So that's going to be cool. Limited units, obviously, and collaboration units other than Gilgamesh aren't going to be in here. So I have no idea what the rates will be. I mean, they could make it, who knows? I don't think they ever publish free rates because you don't have to spend stuff on them. So it could be like Gilgamesh, even though he's on there, and it's a guaranteed 5-star summon. There's no rate up, and he's just as rare as everyone else. There's going to be the exchange shot for Gilgamesh. We talked about that before, so you can get his prism, as well as him himself, as well as the exchange shot for Sakura and Nichol, and all of that good stuff. Maintenance is coming out, and then that's pretty much it. There's no new notices for the Beatrix enhancements. From what I heard, that was an actual bug with that. It wasn't and I didn't make a video on it. I know a lot of you guys asked me if I was mad about it, and from what I heard, there was an actual bug with it that caused her dual cast when used in certain ways to actually just make her triple cast. And you could basically do something like Sword of the Clear Mind on turn 1, and then use another skill, and it would just dual cast that skill as well. So you would Sword of the Clear Mind, get the free buff, and then dual cast. So you could make her triple cast, even though she wasn't intended to be triple cast. So it was an actual bug. As far as how long it's going to take them to fix that, I don't know. Hopefully they bring her back out, they can get her fixed up. Because I was planning on using her. She was going to be really good for a character that I really wanted to use, and she fit right into my parties. I was going to have fun with Beatrix. She deserves that spotlight, that 15 seconds of fame once again, but I'm not too upset about it if it was actually a bug, which it was reported as an actual bug, and I've talked to several people myself to confirm that that's how that works. So Gilgamesh is coming out. If you want to see more stuff on the channel, FFBE, right? I have a bunch of FFB stuff coming out. I have a bunch of War of the Visions stuff coming out. The game is pretty fun for me. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. If you're a fan of Tactics, the actual OG Tactics, or like Tactics Advanced, you will like that combat system. It is very heavily inspired, is that the word we want to use, by the original Tactics. Very nice, and it's got a little bit of new stuff thrown in there too. So go ahead and check it out. Thank you guys so much for the support. Likes and comment down below what you think about War of the Visions, if you've been playing it. What you think about these banners, if you're going to be pulling on them. We are waiting for, and everyone's waiting for the Final Fantasy VII Remake banner. Is that coming out next week? Who knows? What would be a better time to drop it? Let's see, we have a Monday banner for Gilgamesh. We have a Thursday banner for Cloud. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a video on that as well in the future. But thank you guys so much for the support via Patreon, as well as YouTube channel memberships. You guys help out a ton, especially in a time like this, where everything is being affected by the COVID-19 basically. So I'm being affected by that too. It might not seem like it, but it is a thing. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.